OpenAI built the most famous AI product on Earth. Hundreds of millions of people use it every week. Students use it. Workers use it. Companies use it. Developers use it. Even governments are trying to understand what it means. To the public, OpenAI looks like the company that already won the future. But behind the hype, there is a problem almost nobody wants to say out loud. OpenAI is not just building artificial intelligence. It is burning through money at a scale the tech world has almost never seen. Every prompt costs compute. Every image costs compute. Every video costs even more. And the more powerful the product becomes, the more expensive the machine becomes. But then something strange happened. OpenAI killed Sora, one of its most hyped products, the AI video tool that was supposed to change creativity forever. The product that made artists panic, filmmakers argue, and tech investors imagine an entirely new media economy. And almost overnight it was gone. Not because people didn't care, not because AI video was boring, but because Sora exposed the real problem inside the AI boom. The future is popular, but it may not be profitable. A few months before the shutdown, Sam Altman described Sora as a new creative revolution, a tool so powerful that it could change how humans express themselves. AI videos from a simple text prompt, scenes that looked cinematic, characters that never existed, worlds generated in seconds. To many people, this looked like the next internet moment, the next YouTube, the next TikTok. Then Disney entered the picture. According to reports, Disney had signed $1 billion deal connected to Sora and OpenAI. If Disney was involved, then maybe AI video was about to become the future of entertainment itself. But then suddenly the story changed. Sora was shut down. The app, the API, the project gone. And according to reports, even people close to the Disney project were surprised. One moment they were working with OpenAI. The next moment they were told the product was dead. That is not normal. Companies do not usually kill heavily hyped products right after major partnerships, unless something is very wrong behind the scenes. The first problem was compute, the invisible fuel of artificial intelligence. When you use ChatGPT, somewhere there are chips running and data centers consuming electricity. But video is on another level. Text is cheap. Images are more expensive. AI video is brutally expensive. Every second of generated video requires enormous processing power. And Sora was trying to become a social platform where people generate, share and remix clips. Financially, it can become a nightmare because the more people use it, the more money the company loses. Usually more users means more revenue, but with generative AI, more users can mean more losses. In other words, viral does not always mean profitable. Reports suggested that running Sora could cost OpenAI millions of dollars per day. At that scale, even $1 billion partnership starts looking small. People love free AI tools, but loving a product is not the same as paying enough to make it profitable. OpenAI does not have a demand problem. OpenAI has a profit problem. It has to turn one of the most expensive technologies ever built into a sustainable business. That is why killing Sora was a signal. OpenAI was acting like a company trying to survive, and survival means focus, shifting away from flashy consumer experiments toward real revenue, enterprise tools, coding products, business productivity, robotics, infrastructure. A business will pay for automation if it cuts costs, but a viral AI video app, that is harder to justify. OpenAI cannot afford too many side quests anymore. It is trying to impress investors. Investors do not just want hype. They want to see how billions burned today turn into tens of billions earned later. And the strange part is, who is funding the machine? NVIDIA benefits when AI companies need GPUs. Cloud companies benefit when they need servers. So when these players invest in OpenAI, they are helping create demand for the very infrastructure they sell. Money flows into AI companies. AI companies spend it on compute. Compute spending flows back to infrastructure companies. Is AI growth being driven by real profit or by a circular economy? If OpenAI looks strong, the market looks strong. If it looks weak, investors ask uncomfortable questions. But then OpenAI made an even stranger move. The company reportedly bought a media company, a podcast. Why? Because OpenAI does not just need better products, it needs a better narrative. If OpenAI wants to go public one day, it needs the world to believe a very specific story. That AI is inevitable, that OpenAI is the leader, that the losses are part of a larger plan. The product is intelligence, but the fuel is capital, and the currency is trust. Once trust starts to weaken, raising money, hiring, and partnerships become harder. Executives leaving, strategic pivots, product shutdowns, competition from Google, Anthropic, Meta, Runway, Kling, and others. These are all symptoms of the same problem. OpenAI is trying to become important before the economics catch up. Sora became proof that not every AI dream can survive contact with a balance sheet. The AI boom is not just a technology race, it is a financial race. A race for chips, energy, data centers, enterprise contracts, and investor trust. When OpenAI killed Sora, it was admitting something much bigger. The AI boom has financial limits. The technology still has to answer one simple question: who pays for it? And if the answer is always investors for now, then the clock is already ticking. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the hidden systems behind AI, power, and the future of technology, subscribe for more, because the world is changing faster than most people realize. And behind every headline, there's a system quietly shaping what comes next.